Hi class, this video is going to be on simplifying complex fractions. Now just a quick little reminder that a complex fraction, all that means is that there's fractions inside of your fraction. So notice here I've got a fraction, and in the numerator I have two fractions, and in the denominator I have two fractions. So that's what makes this a complex fraction, which is just fractions within fractions. Okay. So, in order to solve these, there's two different methods that we discussed in class. The first method said to, get the denominator. Here, I'll get some colors for you. Would be to say, look here at the numerator and make that into a single fraction. And then to do the same thing to the denominator, make it its own fraction. And then when you have a fraction over a fraction, then you flip the bottom one and multiply. Because remember, fraction is division. However, I'm going to do method 2. And the second method said to first find the greatest common denominator here. So, what is the GCD? And when I say that, I'm actually talking about what is the GCD of all of my smaller fractions. So, because it would make sense to ask of what? So I'm going to be looking at this, this, and this. All four of my denominators. And the question is, what is the GCD of those four denominators? And in this case, it looks like that is going to be x minus 4 times x plus 5. This is my GCD. So the way that I solve this now is to multiply this entire fraction by the GCD, x minus 4 times x plus 5 over x minus 4 times x plus 5. Or if you prefer, just think about it as you're multiplying the top by the GCD and you're multiplying the bottom by the GCD. Because remember, whatever I do to the top, I have to do to the bottom, because the same thing over itself is equal to 1. So when I do this, some of you may be able to comfortably distribute and cancel in your head. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to write down each little step. So what we have here is multiplying the x, all of this, by the first term is going to give me x minus 4 times x plus 5 over x minus 4. And doing the same thing but coming to the second fraction is going to give me x minus 4 times x plus 5 over x plus 5. Now it's still important to remember that this is still all over. Now I do the same thing on the bottom. So I'm going to multiply the x minus 4 onto this one, and that's going to give me 6 times x minus 4 times x plus 5 over x plus 5. And then also doing that again into the second fraction is going to give me plus 2 times x minus 4 times x plus 5 over x plus 5. And now I see that a lot of stuff cancels. In fact, the idea behind this method is that after I cancel with this step, I should be left with no more complex fractions. It should be simplified into just a single fraction. So x minus 4 cancels with x minus 4. X plus 5 cancels with x plus 5. X plus 5 cancels with x plus 5. And it looks like I made a small little error here. This was supposed to be x plus 4. So let's fix that real quick. This is a 4. And so we get x minus 4 no, it was an x, oh god, sorry guys, x minus 4 on the bottom. So x minus 4. So now the x minus 4's cancel. So all I'm left with is the x plus 5, the x minus 4, the 6x minus 4, and the 2 and the x plus 5. So writing all of that down, it looks like I'm going to need to erase to get some room. Let's erase all of this. These complex fractions take a lot of space. Alright, now we're going to have x plus 5. I recommend putting your parentheses because if this was a subtraction problem, it would mess you up if you didn't. Plus x minus 4 over 6 x minus 4 plus 2 x plus 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and simplify the numerator and the denominator. So in the numerator, I see that x plus x is going to give me 2x, and 5 minus 4 is 1, over, I'm going to distribute the 6 to get 6x minus 10, I'm sorry, not 10, I added, minus 24, plus 2x plus 10. I need to make some room again. And this gives me still a 2x plus 1 in the numerator. Over, let's see, 6 plus 2 is 8, so we get 8x. And then negative 24 plus 10 is minus 14. And now I'm almost done. It looks like I can still factor the denominator a bit, leaving me with 2x plus 1 over, what do we have here? 2 times 4x minus 7. And at this point, I cannot simplify any further, so I am done.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.